Got asked an interesting basketball question recently. Where do I rank? How do I got these three? I got opportunity between Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett, and Kevin Mchale. How do I rank them? Well, first of all, those three. Kevin Mchale was a favorite of mine back in the day. I loved his, like I used to call him the octopus. No one used their hands more ways than Kevin Mchale. I've never seen another power forward who had more of a way to use the low post and their hands, and it looked like it was two people at once. Because Charles Barkley called him the best player he ever went up against. So he was a favorite of mine. Um, the most complete one I would say was Kevin Garnett. I mean, offense and defense. He really played hard. He really was something once he became the big ticket. He really put his heart and his soul into it. And he made himself into such a profound performer that you couldn't take the lights off of him. He was really that distinctive. He was really that raw. He was really that potent. He was really something that you know um, blew your mind. He was really something that was electrifying with that and smoothness about it. Then you have the shooting, the changing of the guard of what we have today, for better or worse, with Dirk Nowitzki, because he ushered in the 7-footer who could shoot anywhere on the court and took a team on his back, and he was really something else. I mean, you think about Dirk's trajectory, an incredible talent. So he's the one that I would say is the one that you root for. They all give you different things. It's always hard. It's subjective. I mean, if you ask me who I would rank at the 1 through 3, I'm taking Dirk 1, Garnett 2, and then I'd say Mchale 3. But Mchale was my favorite of the three because he played for the greatest front court ever, and that should never be held against him. But he also had Larry Bird once tell him, if you actually try really hard, you could be the best player in the league, even better than me. I think Mchale didn't work on his passing and his shots more, but he definitely came from being a six-man to a front court player, and you can't deny that he's one of the greatest ever play. So from being a six-man a year to being a front court presence starter shows you that he had incredible talent. Now, did he work it more? We will never know if he'd have taken Bird's advice. But he did have that one game. He got 56 at one game. Mchale could bust you, And I do think that had he played for another team, when you don't play with Robert Parrish, and especially when you don't play for Larry Bird, had he played in his peak, in his prime, we'll never know. He's one of those what-if guys, how big he could have really been, because he was something else, and he was tough. And remember, he was the dude that closed on against Kurt Rambis in the finals in '84 and changed the fate of the Celtics in that series. He got tough when they needed to. So he was a tough dude. Garnett, once he got the help, got to Boston with Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, those guys. He won chips. He was in 2 finals. He won 1, lost 1. He just always was in need of having the right chemistry. Sometimes it didn't work for him. And so that's one of the things that worked against him. Dirk Nowitzki came short in 06 finals, came back with the lesser talented team, older team against Miami, but did beat when LeBron James was coming to Miami with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, and one of the greatest upsets in basketball history. So he always had that, and a Finals MVP and a league MVP. And I think Dirk is kind of getting almost underrated as time goes on. I think Dirk is one of the baddest cats that no one talks about, because I still remember when he was traded for Robert Tractor Trailer, and they all had humbling beginnings. Mchale coming out from college, no one saw what was going to come. Kevin Garnett come from high school, was undersized, wasn't ready, wasn't at that dude what he ended up becoming. That took time. Dirk, though, had it rougher than anybody. I think he's the people's champ, because for Robert Tractor Trailer, and if you were a Michigan Wolverine fan, you know how big Tractor Trailer was. That's one, a big meaty dude pounding the glass. And they said, who's this Dirk Nowitzki dude? They laughed. Who had the last laugh? Rest in peace to Robert Tractor Trailer, but Dirk career spoke for itself. But anyway, tell me what you think. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership, because when you do, video requests like this come forth, and this was a good topic of these three power forwards and interesting stories behind all of them. Each of them were winners, and they all had a lasting impact. Well, please hit like, subscribe, stay warm, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.